Hello everyone, it's Birdie here, the Recycled Hippie Chick. Hey, where do I go here? Over here. Oh, I go pretty far. I'm trying to check how far I can go before I'm not on screen anymore. Well, I'm kind of in a pickle here, but I'm going to make the best of it. And what I've done is I've rearranged my art room for the 598th time, trying to find contentness, and I just don't. I actually like it like this, except for my tripod normally goes this way, and I've got my table up against the wall. So my tripod, it's not a tripod, it's an arm that goes over my table, made out of PVC pipe. If you've ever seen Southern Gal Designs, Tiffany's, I got it off of her idea. And so since it goes this way, it makes my phone not hook on it correctly. So I had to get out the athletic tape. I had to get out the chicken wire. I had to get out all kinds of wire. And wire a frame so that I could lay my phone on it to even be able to put it up there so that it was heading in the right direction. So now that I have done that, I'm exhausted. I've had a granddaughter this weekend want to spend the night, and I love my grandkids, but man, whatever's wrong with me absolutely wears me out. So I came out here and I had some tags that I wanted to turn into tags for my art journals. They're old ones that I should be pitching, but I'm just wanting to refurbish them and turn them into, a real tag. So I got my little tiny jelly plate out and was trying to go over some words, and it didn't work, so I decided to put a collage piece of paper over it, and I thought, what the heck, turn on the darn video and let's visit. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just piddling, I've got a whole box over here to my right of things that I have started and not finished. So I'm just one at a time taking them out and deciding what I can do with them and getting her done. So welcome. I hope y'all are having a wonderful weekend. And it's very, very windy here in Kansas this weekend. And I have got so much to do outside to get I got my guinea pigs ready, but I do not have the goats winterized yet. My guinea pigs are on my screened-in porch, but I always stretch plastic over their enclosure. I have like a, I don't know, 4 by 8 or 10 foot little pen that my husband built for me on the screen and porch because they're too stinky to have in the house, and they come across them of my own choosing. So I'm just out of my heart letting them live here until they pass, and I have a feeling they're going to live forever. But anyway, I usually put plastic over that, and then I put a little box heater in there and a heat light. And as long as I can keep that little enclosure at 50 degrees or higher, I'm happy for them in the winter. Well, this year I decided, instead of stretching and stapling plastic over and over and over, and I hate buying plastic and stretching it on, and I decided I had a couple old pieces of paneling that when I cleaned my art room out, I was going to put on the burn pile. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to use those. They're the exact size I need to put on my guinea pig enclosure. So it covers them up and it can keep the heat in for the winter. And in the summer, I'll just unscrew those 2 or 3 screws and put them back to their normal, you know, what they do in the summer. So I got that done. So I feel like I've accomplished something this weekend. And it's just too windy. I want to put a tarp over 2 sets of jet skis and a boat. And I want to put a tarp over my camper. And I want to put a tarp over my little art room camper out in the, where my fire pit is. I like to go out there and do art sometimes when it's nice out. Just a little getaway place. A camper that I loved, an old vintage one, too much to dump, but not good enough to use. So it's just too windy. Too windy. So I am playing in the art room today. I finished an art journal that I'll probably put this art journal that I just finished. You know what? I should do a walkthrough so y'all can see it. I'm thinking about putting it in my little antique booth at a little antique shop. Thinking about putting some art journals up there. So I might not put this one on Etsy. That paper is so brittle that it just does not want to stay on without breaking. Anyway, it's just adorable. I piddled around with some material and made a cover for it, and sometimes, you know, I get so attached I don't want to get rid of them. So I'm struggling with this one, but I'm going to get rid of it. But I think I might do a little walkthrough so y'all can see it. It's cute. Somebody, if you're missing your vehicle title for your 1993 GMC from Oklahoma, come see me, because I got part of it. Got part of it. And I'm using it. I am just trying to get things en masse done so that I can, when I get an art journal done, I can put a few tags in it and things like that. Now see, I probably won't finish this. This is just a starting off point. I do naked junk journals. Sometimes I'll throw a finished one in there, and sometimes I won't. I just give you a jumping off point so that you can finish it yourself. That's what I do, and I enjoy doing that. I'm trying to. Sometimes I do go ahead and finish them because I have issues. Because I feel like, well, somebody's going to buy it and they're not going to know how to finish it. Well, surely, if they're buying a junk journal, they already are familiar with them, and they know what to do with them, right? Oh, well, I'm glad that didn't flip clear over on my face. But hey, it gave me a cute little starting off area on that one. Starting off area. And you know what else? Now that I'm doing it, I do not know what colors. I do not know the color wheel. I do not know anything about matching colors or cool colors or light colors, or I don't know any of that. I just grab 2 colors and put them together. You guys ever do that? I know nothing about that stuff. And if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But man, I wish I knew. It's just so hard. I've tried since grade school to look at it and understand it, and I just can't. It just does not soak into me. I'm not colorblind. I mean, I see the pretty color. I just don't know what colors go good together and what colors don't. Now, I thought I had another long one. Oh, here. I have these 2 down here. Now, see, in my eyes, I like those 2 colors together, that green and and purple. Not that I've ever used it before. I'm just grabbing over here out of my little color box that I have, and I'm just using them. I'm just not thinking, I'm talking to you, and I just grab two and I'm using them. Now, if I weren't talking to you guys, I'd be sitting here overthinking it. And I might sit here for 5 minutes and not get anything done because I'm just, and I might look up videos on to get ideas on colors, and you know, that's just how terribly anal or overthinking I am. So I love making these videos for the fact that I can do this and I'm not thinking too much. Now, I'm really liking the way I've got this, so I'm going to take this paper page out that I've already got started attempting to put a pocket on it and stuff. And I'm going to, that's kind of big, isn't it? I don't like having this white space. Maybe I'll just go ahead and finish off that white space. See, I don't like having white space on something at the top. So then maybe I'll just dab some to pull it together. There we go. But I'm liking this, so I want to use it all up. I don't know what these are, but we can make them little tuck cards. And I love gluing lined paper to the back so they have a little spot to journal on. Look at me making stuff up for my art journals while I visit. I am going to be home every day this week, except for Tuesday. I'm going to go in and help a little friend out and clean her house. There's still a couple people I'm not able to say no to. So, every day except for Tuesday. I've got a doctor's appointment anyway. I'm going to an endocrinologist, number 2. Number 2. The first one, I did not care for. Sorry, Sherry Gerbic, if you're watching. I know you gave him to me, but I don't remember what the other color was I had on there, but I liked it. Anyway, she recommended an endocrinologist, and I went to see him. And I don't know whether it was because of COVID or what, but the man, I went to see him because my doctor wanted me to see somebody about thyroid issues. So, you know what? No, my doctor didn't want me to see him. I just decided my doctor's not giving me any answers. I want to go see someone about my thyroid issues. So, a friend of mine, Sherry, told me about hers, and I went to see him to see if I could get some answers, because you know I've been saying I have Lyme and everything else. I'm just trying to narrow things down, but he never even touched me. The man never felt my throat, never looked in my mouth, never touched me from 8 feet across the room. So, but he did a lab. I asked for full lab workup. I told him I wanted my adrenals checked and everything, because I just literally, don't know what I'm looking for. So I'll put something on the back of that and just chop a hole in it and call it good. Let somebody else finish it. So now I've gone to the doctor again, my regular doctor. This is the third time she has done labs on me for thyroid. 4th time she's discussed that maybe this could be thyroid. So this time she put me on medication. One time she said I was both hyper. The next time she said it's perfect. The next time she says I'm hypo, and she's put me on medication. So this is a pocket. I'm just getting color on stuff while I gab. And so I decided again, I want to go see an endocrinologist. So another friend of mine, Sasha, she's having issues also, and she went to see an endocrinologist, and she's also hypo. She really liked her endocrinologist, so I have an appointment to go see him on Tuesday at number 2, Endo. And we'll see. Whoops, I'm sorry. Another thing about my thing, my PVC pipe thing is its legs are in the way of me rolling my chair up. So it's just not going to work. My husband's going to have to help me. But anyway, I'm going to see. I'm going to show him my labs from my regular doctor all 3 times. Ask him, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be feeling? What are the symptoms? If I do have thyroid, whatever, what are some of these 37 symptoms that I have that I could be saying I could knock off my list, or to be watching for them to leave, so that I know what I need to keep watching for. Right now, my extreme fatigue and muscle weakness are my issues right now. And my body pain. My body hurts. And I know I have arthritis, and that's probably another thing I should be looking at, is an arthritis doctor. Because I don't feel like it should be keeping me from working, whatever's wrong with me. If it's arthritis or Lyme, I know Lyme imitates this stuff. Makes you think you got all of it. I've also got POTS. But I don't know. I don't have a doctor that knows enough about that to be able to tell me, could all of this be the POTS? You know what? How many times have I talked to you guys about this? You're going to get to where you don't even turn on my video because you know Amy's going to be whining about feeling bad. Anyway, that long story to tell you. Tuesday, while I'm in town at the doctor's office, I'm just going to go ahead and go clean this lady's house for her. So I'm going to be in there anyway, right? This has just turned to mud. Is there anything I can put on this to take some mud out? Hey, I know. What if I spritzed a little bit of something on it? Now we have blue tinted mud. How will that be? I could almost cut this into 3 tags. Yeah, that's what it is. I don't like that at all. Okay, we're going to have to do something here. Let's get a piece of paper. Clean this off. Kind of start over. There we go. Okay. Now, let's see what we can do. My brain is also mush. So when I look at my Instagram or YouTube or whatever and see great ideas, they're quickly forgotten by the time I get out here. So I get out here and I have no clue as to what I'm doing. I don't remember. Do I layer? Do I paint? I don't remember what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm just going to play. Let's do this side. And what happens, happens, because I'm getting color on the paper no matter what happens. And that is a starting off point. A starting point. Starting off point. And just let them dry and put another layer on them. I'm sorry if you can hear my heater going. I got the heater fired up today. And that's kind of cute and grungy. I like that. Looks like here I've got a couple tags started. So what have y'all been up to? Oh wow, I'll put some more paint on that. That was cool. There we go. There we go. I'll just have to cut this part. Well, do it now. That's what I'm doing. Right? No time like the present. You know, when you're making things in mass to put in your journals or whatever, I'm not, you know, I can't really make this great huge sheet of cardboard and cover it all and chop it, because I'm saving, you know, little boxes or the junk mail, the little cards that say vote for Jim Bob, you know, in the mail. So I'm starting out with smaller things. So I just have to kind of cover these little bits as I have them. And I'm a lefty and I'm using right-handed scissors, so it's hard for me to get in close. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, see, just cutting that, my upper arm is so weak, I just have to prop it up on the table. Isn't that strange? It just shouldn't be like that. I mean, I'm the personal gardener. You know, I've been out in somebody's yard 6 to 8 hours a day for the last 15 years. I should not be this weak. And it just shoots depression by the buckets full through my body. As to why. And now I've gained 40 pounds. And you know, I've had gastric bypass. So it's like my sugar addiction is probably what's stinking making me hurt and weak and everything else. I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm done whining. I'm going to get off of here so y'all don't have to listen to me anymore. Bye-bye from Birdie.